I was a proud brother. And I couldn't hear you fucking up. So
No.
you must have played it perfect.
That's good. I mean, I just kind of fit in. I was getting a lot of help from a lot of the marching band members there. So these guys are awesome. Oh, we're going to play it. Here we go.
When Travis Kelce joined his brother Jason for a new episode of the New Heights podcast, the air crackled with anticipation. The brothers' chemistry always drew listeners in. But that day, something was different. A secret spark in Travis's eyes, a knowing grin on Jason's face. Fans could sense it before the microphones were even hot. Jason had a way of reading his brother, a sixth sense honed over decades of sibling rivalry and brotherly love. He watched the bounce in Travis's step, the way his smile wouldn't quit. Was it another Chiefs win? A new endorsement? The stakes fell higher. And then, as casually as if he were recapping a game, Travis dropped the bombshell that would send the podcast world and the internet into overdrive. He had just introduced Taylor as his fiancée to a few teammates after the last game. The word fiancé hit the table like a game-winning touchdown. Jason's reaction was pure, unfiltered joy, disbelief, laughter, celebration. He slapped the table, hollered about the proposal rumors that had set social media ablaze for months. Travis, never one to back down from the spotlight, leaned into the moment. He opened up about the months leading to the proposal, the quiet pressure he felt every time he reached for the engagement ring hidden away like a...
I was just like, he's truly getting to know me in a way that's very natural, very pure, very normal. Like, also like just the way that he could make me laugh so immediately about normal things.
Something under the stars, something out of a movie. But Ed and Taylor's dad, Scott Swift, both said the same thing. Don't overthink it. Just follow your heart. So he did. Instead a high-rise rooftop or a 5-star restaurant. Travis set the stage in their own backyard. Wine, wildflowers, petals strewn across the grass, the Kansas City sky overhead. He dropped to one knee, heart thundering harder than it ever had in the fourth quarter. When Taylor said yes, he admitted he cried. Not a single regret, not a hint of shame. Jason, never missing a beat, teased him about the tears, accused him of pausing for dramatic effect. But Travis insisted it was just a quiet, honest moment. No cameras, no spectacle. Just the two of them, making a memory that would outshine any stadium lights. If you thought that was the emotional climax, think again. As the brothers riffed on wedding plans, guest lists bloated by Taylor's star-studded circle and Travis's NFL family, the impossible logistics of privacy, the chaos emerging two high-profile worlds. Travis leaned forward, almost as an afterthought, and dropped a revelation that sent Jason reeling. The reason for the extra spark in Travis's eyes? Taylor is pregnant. Jason's face was a masterclass in shock, awe, and brotherly pride. He stared, open-mouthed, then erupted into cheers, laughter, and a little happy swearing. "You're kidding me," he kept repeating, shaking his head. "You're gonna be a dad?" Travis grinned, hands shaking just a bit as he nodded. "Yeah, man, we're having a baby." In that instant, the podcast transcended sports and celebrity. It became a window into family, brotherhood, and a love story entering its next extraordinary chapter. Jason threatened to call their mom, Donna, right on air. The brothers volleyed jokes about who would spoil the news first, who would become the fun uncle, and what wild traditions they'd invent for the next generation of Kelces. Listeners felt drawn into the family circle, witnessing a moment so private, so raw. It felt like a privilege. The conversation shifted to memories of childhood, wild holidays at the Kelce house, the chaos, the laughter, the traditions that made every day feel like an adventure. Travis admitted he'd always dreamed of a big family. Taylor, too. A home buzzing with music, laughter, and love. Donna's dream of grandchildren was finally coming true. She'd already started sending baby onesies and nursery inspiration boards. But the logistics? Only slightly less daunting than a Super Bowl. Taylor was in the thick of an album release and a world tour. Travis was deep in the NFL season, juggling practice, games, and now, wedding and baby planning. Their lives were a whirlwind, but they were determined to carve out moments of quiet joy. Late-night talks about baby names, secret rendezvous at hidden venues, text threads full of ultrasound photos and nursery color palettes. When Jimmy Fallon popped into a future episode, he walked in with confetti and congratulations, instantly cracking jokes about baby-proofing the podcast studio. He pressed Travis for wedding details, band or DJ, steak or chicken, open bar or signature cocktails. Travis and Taylor, it turned out, were all about live music. Their vision, a reception that felt like an intimate concert, friends and family dancing into the night, and maybe, just maybe, Taylor herself grabbing the mic for a surprise set. Jason, ever the storyteller, shared how he'd once spilled a beer in front of Taylor at a family barbecue and felt mortified, only for her to laugh and join the fun. She fits right in with us, he said, a sentiment Travis echoed. Taylor wasn't just a superstar, she was family now. As the brothers traded stories about their own childhood antics, their parents' unlikely love story, and the traditions they hoped to carry forward, you could sense the deeper threads weaving through this moment. They dreamed of a wedding where Kansas City barbecue met Nashville hot chicken, where Patrick Mahomes raised a toast and Jason's daughter, Wyatt, stole the show as Flower Girl. But the magic was in the details. The way Travis talked about Taylor's fascination with numerology, her lucky number 13, and the idea of picking a wedding date that felt written in the stars. He pictured exchanging vows beneath arches of wildflowers, their parents beaming in the front row, a cake layered with vanilla and red velvet. Every detail felt intentional, meaningful, a nod to their journey. As weeks passed, the wedding became a moving target. Would it happen in the NFL offseason or between Taylor's tour stops? The answer shifted with every episode, every new headline. Donna's grandbaby pep talks became a running joke. Jason started practicing his best man speech, swearing he wouldn't cry. But everyone knew better. Each podcast episode became appointment listening, packed with new revelations. Travis confessed he'd been thinking about proposing since their very first date. Jason teased him about the nerves of ring shopping. Taylor sent Travis mood boards from hotel rooms around the globe, dreaming up ethereal setups from sunlit beaches to enchanted forests. The search for the perfect wedding band led to impromptu jam sessions, with Jason providing comic relief and Taylor's friends sneaking in for harmonies. Their vision was clear. No over-the-top spectacle, just a celebration of love. Security would be tight, invitations whispered by word of mouth. Only the truest friends and family making the list. They wanted to focus on what mattered, each other, their families, and the future they were building together. Fallon put it best. What you're building isn't just a marriage, it's a crescendo of a love story the world's been rooting for. Travis and Taylor cherished the slow build, the quiet moments. Every conversation added another layer to their story. In the evenings, Travis traced a ring on Taylor's finger, grateful for every laugh, every family tease, every new tradition born. Jason's best man dreams were sealed with a silent hug. Donna's grandbaby wishes edged closer to reality. The anticipation became its own kind of magic. The world watched as two icons navigated love, fame, and family, always choosing each other, always keeping it real. Travis dreamed of coaching Pee-wee football for his future kids, Taylor cheering from the sidelines, Sunday dinners and lullabies filling their home. If you're loving this journey, Travis urged listeners, stick around. More behind-the-scenes stories were coming, more moments of joy, chaos, and love. Because what was coming wasn't just a wedding. It was the beginning of forever, the blending of two remarkable families, and the next great chapter in a story that feels as epic as any fairy tale, a story that proves time and again that when love and loyalty collide, anything is possible.